This is why I always conclude they don't think. They're brain dead because no, despite hating the patriarchy and men in power and all that, if there was a burning building, hold on, if there was a burning building, it's gonna be women and kids out first,
Right.
right?
Okay.
If there was anything dangerous, it's gonna be women to safety first. So are they gonna cry equality? Oh no, it should be like one man, one woman.
Have you heard about this whole I don't want to say proposed because it's
Proposed what?
not as such. So there are women in terms of in the workplace,
Yeah,
that are seeking and saying that women should get extra leave to take during their like time of the month
okay,
because they need it
okay,
and that they should be given that right.
okay. I mean, um,
What's your take as a man?
what's my take as a man?
Yeah.
They can take that up with the government-owned organization, because obviously they vote.
No,
These.
not a
Hold on, hold on.
government thing. As
Hold
in,
on.
like they were just saying, like their employers should allow them to take almost like dependency leave, like or sick leave, but not as sick leave that goes against them.
I am going somewhere.
Okay,
just
sorry.
listen. So they vote these men in power, in position, and they're weak, and that's why they're able to do the things that make so much noise, because these men enables them, right? If they put it forward to these men, they might, you know, they might accept it and put it into law. However, me as a company owner, I'm not gonna give you extra day because you your menstruation period is.
It's a health condition.
It doesn't impact your ability. It doesn't stop you. Hold on. From performing certain roles. And again, this is why all these things, hold on. All these things contribute to why men are in position of power. Most men are in leadership roles instead of women. Again, just like they're suggesting, their true colors coming out, right? They're fighting to occupy these CEO's position, the top positions in company. Now, companies relying on you, right? Outside of being, like accidents happen, or generally you randomly catch a cold that's really severe and you need time off work. Outside of that happening randomly, you are going to require, how long does it take? A week of every month, right? That's every month you're going to require a week off for yourself. Remember, the company is dependent on you. Hold on.
Not a week, but
okay. For them to be fully recovered, let's say minimum 3-4 days, according to their argument. Now, what is the if the company is relying on you and some certain decisions have to go through you, right? I'm just using a top manager as an example. How does that look like for your output, the company's output? You see why it's difficult to hire women. No, also, hold on, I'm going somewhere. This is why they're just digging, like they're digging their own, they're digging themselves deep into this hole, right? If you ask a random woman, if she would date a man or get married to a man that earns the same as her, she'll likely say no, or would prefer a man that earns more, which makes sense because when she's pregnant, say, I mean, yeah, she's going to be affected in some ways. So income might be affected. So you need a man that can provide certain things. It makes sense. But then when you look at what they're fighting for, they want a man that makes more than them. Simultaneously, they want to make the same as a man. So it would make sense for company to even pay women less. I'm not saying that's not right, but I'm just saying based off of the argument, that should be the case. No, I'm just saying. No, it makes no sense because this is what I believe.
Okay.
No, hold on. As a man, that logically, you should be paid for the work you do. If you do more work than I do, if your output is more than mine, you should be paid more. Right. However, based on that logic, if the system really are oppressing women as they claim, right? Women will not be earning as much as men, because even now that's creating problems because they don't want to get married to men. If they make more money than men, they don't want to get married to them or even look at them or even see them as options. So it's affecting the society in a way. So this is why I said, I know it's not right again, but based on that talking points and that argument, companies should pay women less.
Okay. So what about men with, say, health conditions that may require extra time off and things like that, or to be accommodated?
What do you mean?
Adjustment.
No, men don't ask for special time off. This is why I said outside of accident happening or you catching a cold and severe.
No, but what if someone has a long-term health condition?
Long term?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That could be man or woman. That's why I said outside of that,
but
the women.
Couldn't you just classify then that the cycle is a long-term health condition that has flare-ups?
No, it's not a health condition. It's a natural thing. Okay. Health condition is unnatural. It's something that happens. It's a defect, so to speak. Menstruation is not. That's the difference. All right.